Okay, everybody, we got Rick here. We are at the Winfield City Lake. I think I finally got everything set right. I've got the auto stabilization on. I'm running on 1080, 60 frames per second. I've got everything right, I do believe. So we're going to try this, and we're going to see if I can do this right now. Okay, we got here about 1 o'clock and it's about 5:30 now. It's been an interesting afternoon. It's been an extremely windy day today. We just gave up on the tent. So unless we might set up tomorrow if the wind dies down a little bit, but it has been horribly windy this afternoon. And we got a dog out here with us today. And here's some of our camping supplies. It's kind of a jumble of things, sleeping bags and all the necessary equipment to go camping. And that's the wife's new cot. And it is a heavy duty, really nice cot. I've never seen a cot as nice as this one. It's a huge cot, and that's the bag it fits in. And we put it together the other day, and it's a nice cot. It's like over 6 foot long. And then I've got my little air mattress there, and the pump to blow it up with, and of course coolers and water and all that good stuff. And we have our accessories of lighting supplies for the night. It's a wonderful, beautiful day. I mean, it is gorgeous today, but it's just real windy again. See, I've got my little emergency light here. Well, it's all tangled up. Sorry about that. Here's my light, and you can hang this up, and it'll blink, and it's got the regular light, and then it blinks. You may not be. See, there it goes. Got that at Walmart. And then these are really nice. These actually extend out for a double light. You got your light there. See, there's your light there. And then it's actually extend out, and there's another light under there. And I got two of those. We got two of those. Okay, I guess we're back. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, had a little malfunction with the camera. I don't know what happened. It seemed to be okay though. It came back on. So anyway, I'm going to trash bags and plenty of water and just all kinds of stuff. When you're camping, that's what you got to have. Our bag chairs are over here, but they're on the ground because it's extremely windy. So anyway, that's it. That's where we're at, and we've been here, like I said, since about 1 o'clock. Been a little busy. There's been a lot of people out here. Of course, like I said, that's wonderful to see people out and around and having a good time. We're actually on the north end of the lake area. It's not as well used because it's primitive camping only. So that's just kind of where we're at. It's a beautiful evening though, it's just real windy. We have a propane grill that we normally cook our food on. But we found out last summer that those propane grills can take a long time, especially to cook coffee. We got a camping type coffee pot, and it took forever for that coffee to start percolating. So this year we got us a little tiny tabletop grill, charcoal grill. And in the morning we're going to fix That's a pot of coffee and some bacon and eggs, and we're going to have a barbecue, really barbecue style breakfast in the morning. I'm looking forward to that. Sometimes if you get up early enough of the morning, it's not windy yet. So that's what we're going to try to do in the morning. Wait till it gets daylight, of course, and start barbecuing. And then, of course, tomorrow evening we'll have another barbecue. We're just out here for a couple of days. We just now finally kind of got halfway organized. We've been fighting the tent off and on all afternoon, and we finally just said, heck it. It is too windy today, and we're not going to deal with it. And again, our various camping supplies. There's our new charcoal grill down there. Yeah. What is that? Keep clicking those for. Okay. I hope that's okay. I gotta find the dog food. There you go. We got things kind of piled and jumbled up here. But when you go camping, things can't always be neat and orderly. Sometimes you kind of gotta hunt and search. This is my new portable grill. It's just a little tabletop grill. It looks like it'd be nice to do what we're going to do this weekend. So I think between that and we got our charcoal over here. I've got my chimney. If you're going to use briquettes, I highly recommend that you use one of these. That's called a chimney, and many of you are probably familiar with this. But you put your newspaper down here, and then you put your briquettes up here, and then you light your newspaper, and it's just a way to use charcoal without lighter fluid. Of course, I got the charcoal down there. But anyway, that's just some of our cooking accessories. We love to camp out. I mean, it's nothing elaborate. We do the primitive camping, but we sure do enjoy it. We really do enjoy it. It's just getting out, getting away from everything for a couple of days. And we even have a really good view of the lake. I don't know if you could come out on the video or not, but we've got a pretty good view of the lake. And it's supposed to be in the upper 60s, lower 70s tonight, so it should be excellent sleeping weather. We've camped like in July. It's been so hot that you just can't even breathe. It's been so hot. And that doesn't make very comfortable sleeping conditions. We've done that before. We've camped out in rain, storms, like today, high winds. We've camped out in about every kind of, other than winter. Of course, we don't camp out in the winter. But, you know, that's just part of camping. You know, you gotta take the good with the bad. Sometimes it's nice, and sometimes it's not. But if it's too bad, of course, we won't go out. But I'm just saying, sometimes you get caught out at, like last summer, we were actually camped over across the way over there, and we had no sooner got out here and it started raining. And so we sat in the car, and it rained about, oh gosh, 2 or 3 hours, and it rained for a couple hours, and then it just quit raining, and we just got everything back out again and continued our camping. One night we got caught in a pretty good thunder storm in the middle of the night. I mean, things like that happen when you go camping. We did not plan it that way, but it just happens sometimes. You know, you get caught out in adverse weather conditions sometimes. But yeah. I think I finally got, like I said earlier, I think I finally got this little camera figured out. Had some confusion about the 4K versus the auto stabilizer, and I know I said on a video that you could use both at the same time. You cannot. I was wrong about that. You cannot. If you want 4K, you cannot use stabilization, because the 4K is meant for sporting events, action events. So what you do is you set your tripod up and you hold it. Your camera's not moving. You're filming races or whatever it might be, some kind of sporting event. So you don't need the stabilization. And that I had to find out the hard way. I think yesterday I tried to do that and it ended up bad. So, you know, it just comes with experimenting. Anytime you buy a new product, a new electronic product, especially new cameras, new laptops, new cell phones, whatever the case may be, you could read the directions all day long. But until you start using it and experimenting with it and trial and error, that's really the best way. I mean, yeah, you might make some mistakes, but you learn from your mistakes and then you go on. I read the directions for this camera, and they weren't very good. I mean, they were very, very, very basic. So, you know, you just kind of gotta trial and error, you know. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this about all afternoon, but we just finally got situated and got settled in, and I'm gonna do another video in the morning of the barbecuing bacon and eggs. You don't get a chance to do that very often. And the cowboy coffee is really good. Everything's good when you're camping out. Everything's really good. It just seems, just everything tastes better. It just seems like, especially charcoal. You know, you just can't beat charcoal or smoke or anything like that. Propane's okay, but you just don't get that flavor, that aroma, when you use briquettes or a smoker or anything of that nature. Yeah, this probably won't be a very long video. I'm just messing around this afternoon. Yeah, I told the wife, I said, well, I'll put all the tent stuff up and then the wind will quit blowing. Well, it hasn't quit yet, but it might by in the morning. But anyway, it's really pretty out here. It's really pretty peaceful. I mean, there are people out here, but they're not being real loud or anything. Pretty quiet. That's why we come on this side, because this side isn't as popular, because it's primitive camping only on this side. I do believe. The other side, the south side, is mainly for campers and RVs and that sort of thing. But anyway, we got our little makeshift garbage sack out here. Somebody left looks like they chopping on an old tree or something, and we just use that to hold up our trash bag. Anyway, there's actually back behind here, way off there down the road, there's another camping area. But we've been all over. We like to go to Oklahoma and camp. We've been to Osage State Park. Oh, there's been several state parks down there we've been to. We went to Eufaula, Oklahoma, Eufaula Lake, and camped out there. Here's been oh gosh, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it was so horribly hot. Neither one of us slept all night long. I was never so glad to get dawn, you know, get daybreak or whatever. We had to go and get cleaned up a little bit and kind of get refreshed a little bit, and then of course we went into Eufaula and found a restaurant and had a breakfast and everything. But it's pretty down there. It really is very pretty. I love it down there. It's really pretty down there. One of the vloggers that I watch actually lived in Eufaula for a while. His dad's I think he's retired now, but he was a preacher. So, any rate, I think that's about the furthest we've driven to camp, Eufaula, Oklahoma. It's quite a drive. Oh, no, I'll take that back. We went to Tulsa area and camped out once in one of their state parks there in the Tulsa area. So we've been to some different areas to go camping, but there's nothing wrong with coming out here. It's not that far from home, and it's really pretty out here, and just to get away from everything, get away from work, and get away from all this other stuff going on, and just enjoy some peace and quiet, tranquility. We can sit here and watch the lake and watch people ski or boat up and down the lake. It's been really very busy today, and it's only, it's not like it's a holiday or anything. It's just people are just enjoying the weather, enjoying getting out and that sort of thing. So, it's just something fun to do, and we love to camp. Like I said, we love to camp. I'm not walking out very far, just kind of walking the perimeter of our camping area. A lot of traffic down that dirt road, but like I said, it leads to another camping area down there. But I think that one's for mainly RVs and that sort of thing again. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is a beautiful, gorgeous day. It's probably about 80 degrees. Gorgeous day, other than the wind. Just like we had a few days ago, we had some really high wind. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. And we've got a bathroom facility over here that is open, believe it or not, it is open. They got these little rock areas. We've got one too. Ours has a picnic table. Some of them do, some of them don't for some reason. But here's one over here, and it does not have I think I probably did it one time, but there's no longer a picnic table at this particular area. But you got these little areas that you can use for your camping, but this particular one does not have any longer a picnic table. So, and there are a few like that out here. Very busy. This dirt road over here is people coming and going from this campground down the road here. That dirt road right there leads to another campground area. But anyway, there's the bathrooms, and then over there is where we camped out last July. As a matter of fact, we were here right over the 4th of July holidays in 2019. Here's kind of an overall view of our camping area. We've got a nice shade tree, and we got a really nice picnic area, nice big long table. So it's really nice. I really enjoyed it this afternoon out here. Other than fighting with the tent, there are people that got their tents put up, and I don't know how they did it, because we could not get our tent put up. We just must not have that knack of putting tents up in a windstorm. But there are actually two people out here, two groups of people out here that's got their tents set up. And then there was one over there across the way, but they've since took everything down. I think they left. It's generally pretty quiet over here, because it's just not, it's just kind of off the way a little bit, and a lot of people prefer being closer to the lake. They have RVs and campers and such. So that's why this is kind of a quieter place to go, usually, as a rule. Usually. They get kind of rowdy sometimes, but there are patrols. They come out and patrol out here, so that makes it really nice. I'm trying to hold this. I do have the stabilization on, because like I said, I'm running actually 1080 60 frames per second is what I'm running right now. I was kind of disappointed, because I was really hoping that the 4K would work in a video, I mean, just a regular ordinary video, it just doesn't work that way. You've got to be, like I said earlier, some kind of a sporting event, whatever the case may be, an action type of a event going on for that to work. I did not know that. All right. Well, I think we're going to go for now, and I will be back. I'm going to be doing more than one video. I'm going to do 2 tomorrow, maybe more, of our barbecuing our breakfast and probably our evening meal or late afternoon meal or whatever. Somebody's had a pretty good little charcoal or a fire going there, a fire pit of some sort going there. All right, well, hope you all are enjoying this gorgeous, beautiful day, at least here in our neck of the woods, and we'll be back later. So if you want to join along, well, come on along and join us, and we will see you later. So bye for now.